Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
In motion, the tight end.
Here's Penix.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That's the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
6-0 our score after 1. Here's a 2nd and 5. Achane on the counter.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
21G, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
They'll throw with Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Falcons had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And looking to throw, Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
A 24-yard touchdown.
and the Falcons are able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and a couple.
From the gun, it's Tua. This is Smith with a grab. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Here's Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A play fake. Now Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
20, TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Tua.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Tua going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air, Penix.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
We pull over to the parking lot.
Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hup.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They're looking to throw. Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Give him 18 on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Touchdown!
Bijan Robinson
from 3 yards out.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Up the middle, Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Tua.
Flush to his right. It fights him off. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Throwing Tua.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points in the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just